Ever tried meditating but just felt bored, out of your mind, frustrated, or distracted? You're not alone. Here's why meditation feels impossible, and how you can finally make it work for you. Alright, many people struggle to meditate. You're definitely not alone. So here are 10 common reasons why people struggle to meditate. Number 1 is a restless mind. Your thoughts keep racing, it makes it hard to focus, close your eyes and just kind of get lost in your own thoughts, and it can be tough. I still struggle with that, and I've meditated for a while. Number 2, unrealistic expectations, expecting instant calmness or enlightenment and getting frustrated when it doesn't happen. Nothing worthwhile is immediate, and you really have to work towards those feelings. Just keep going and know you'll get there one day. Number 3 is discomfort. Physical discomfort or poor posture makes it hard to sit still, which is definitely fair. If you want to meditate but you can't sit for long periods of time, definitely lay down. Find a position that's comfortable for you, whether that be in bed or on the floor or on the couch, sitting, laying, standing. You can do it while you walk if you really wanted to. So just find what's comfortable for you and stick with that, because there's no wrong way to meditate like that, Number 4 is boredom. Some find meditation dull and struggle to stay engaged, which is pretty fair. I'll be honest, there are some times where I'm meditating and I'm extremely bored and don't want to do it anymore, but I just kind of use meditation to work on my self-discipline, so I feel like I just kind of push through it personally. If you're bored, you don't have to continue, we'll get into the tips in a minute. Number 5 is a lack of patience. It takes time to see benefits and many give up too soon. You're not going to meditate for 2 minutes and all of a sudden feel 10 times better. You may feel a little bit better, but the true benefits of meditation come the longer you do it. Longer at one time, longer as in the length of time that you've been meditating for altogether. Number 6, inconsistent practice. Meditation works best when done regularly, but people often forget or skip sessions. It happens, definitely. I'm not going to tell you I meditate every single day. There are a lot of times where I forget and just don't do it, especially recently. I used to be really good about doing it daily, and then, I just fell off, and that happens, building a habit is like that sometimes. Number 7 is distractions. Noise, notifications, or interruption break focus. I put my phone, I've made a do not disturb type filter for meditation, where I don't get any notifications even if my phone is open. I have an iPhone. You may be able to look into that and see if you can do it on your device, but I know you can do it on an iPhone. So that way I don't get any notifications. All I hear is the music that I meditate to or my guided meditations that I have, and I'll link the playlist here. Yeah, just outside distractions can be really tough, definitely, especially if you're meditating, out at a park in public or in a bus in the Walmart parking lot. It's a lot of outside noise. Number 8 is trying too hard. You're overthinking the process instead of letting go. Don't make meditation be, another stressor to add. This is supposed to be a way for you to let go of your stressors. I would say it's probably pretty common that people just overthink doing it and get scared and don't want to do it, which is fine, but, like many things, just start. Number 9, finding the right style. There are many types, whether it be guided, like I do, breath-focused, I do a couple of them too, mantra-based, I have plans to do those as well here in the near future, but people may not experiment and see what works for them. So definitely start with guided, as that gives you something to focus on other than your thoughts and the outside distractions, but just go through all of them and make sure that you find what works for you. Number 10, final issue people have is self-criticism, judging oneself for not doing it right instead of just observing and accepting the experience. Like I said earlier in this video, it's pretty easy to judge yourself on your meditation and be like, well, I'm not doing it right, but there's really no wrong way to meditate as long as you're doing it and doing it faithfully, as far as consecutively, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Alright, so here are 5 ways to make meditation easier if you're struggling. Number 1, start small. Start with 1 to 3 minute meditations and gradually increase. It'll be better to be consistent than doing it for an hour, 2 hours at a time. I'm not there yet. I don't know that I will ever be able to meditate for an hour or 2 at a time, but who knows. Number 2, use guided meditations. I have my playlist. I will link it. I linked it up there earlier in the video. I will link it in the description and at the end of this video, so you can just click it and continue on from there. Let go of perfection. There, like I've said a couple times, isn't a right way to meditate. If your mind wanders, just gently bring it back without judgment. Don't, be hard on yourself, because it's very natural to sit and try to meditate and think about a bunch of different things. Just acknowledge those facts, and maybe it's something you need to work on at a later date in another environment, and just, bring your mind back to center. Number 4, like I said earlier, finding the right style. Try walking meditation, breath work, body scans, there's multiple things you can do if sitting still isn't for you. Like I said earlier, walking, meditation, that's a pretty good one. I find myself doing that more often than not. Breath work, I have a hard time with doing those personally because I have POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardic syndrome. So it's pretty hard for me to hold my breath and, exhale slowly and inhale slowly. So, just another example of find what works for you. Number 5, the final way to make meditation easier if you're struggling is to create a routine. Meditation at the same time each day, morning or before bed, to build a habit. You can do it while you're brushing your teeth. I think I said that in another previous video about meditation. And I actually have a little Notion template that's for sale in my shop. I'll link that below as well, and maybe slip y'all a coupon code as I do in these videos. And it's a Notion board, and it's basically like a tracker for meditation logs. And you can leave notes about them, link the music that you used and listen to, just to kind of try different things and look back at the end and be like, okay, this is what worked, this is the music I liked, this is the time that it was easiest for me to do this, and here's the environment that worked the best. So there'll be quite a few things in there, so check that out. It's in my shop, link below. Alright guys, that brings me to the end of this video. Like I said, check out the link in my description to my shop and the coupon code and my playlist for guided meditations. So thanks for hanging out with me. Hope to hear you meditate soon.